Hello guys and welcome to this video. Today I'll be showcasing DE Train for you. I'm gonna cover a lot of different things which I'll talk about in a bit, but this is for new ones, newbies or beginners who doesn't know the map quite well, and I'm gonna talk about everything you need to know on DE Train as a beginner. Alright, so in this video, first off, I'm going to be talking about map overview or map awareness. What does the map look like, how to get on the sites, how to get behind enemy lines. I'm going to show you some different routes that you can go from the spawns to these locations that I'm going to show you. And then I'm going to talk about the bomb sites, different positions that the CTs can be in or different areas that you can be in, and where the Ts should look at when they're infiltrating a site. And in part two of this video, I'm cutting this into two parts because else it will get too long. I'm going to be talking about powerful positions that you can use both as a T and as a CT. And then I'm going to talk about some common grenades that you can use in order to get some control of certain parts of the map. Alright, so first off, we're going to talk about map overview. Alright, so this is the map called Train. This is what you see in the radar, and of course, as any other map, there are a T-spawn and a CT spawn, and there are also two bomb sites, the A bomb site and the B bomb site, which are both located on trains. Alright, so first off, we're gonna focus on the T-spawn area. The T-spawn area looks like this, and generally the T's can go everywhere in the map, but there are 5 points where they can collide with the CT or go onto a site. Alright, so the first position that the T can go towards is called Ivy. Ivy looks like this, and if a T goes here, he has the opportunity to go towards A or go behind enemy lines. The next position that the T's can go towards is called T connector. T connector is very common for T's to be in because here the T's are allowed to go towards the A side and they can keep pressure on the CTs. The next position that the T can go towards is called drop or pop dog. In this position, the T also has the opportunity to go towards the A side and peek from another angle. The next position is called B house or B ramp. If it is go here, he has the opportunity to go towards the B side. The last position is upper B. Upper B allows T's to go towards the B side, but peek from another angle. Here the T's can peek from this balcony where they can nearly see the whole site. So here you can see from T-spawn to Ivy and T-connector, these two areas that I've just talked about, and this is just to show you the route from T-spawn to these two positions. And if you want to watch it again, remember you can just go back, and here you'll see from T-spawn to either drop or a B house, and remember that B house is both B connector and upper B. Alright, so next up we'll be talking about the CT perspective of this. And of course the CTs can go to all of these areas as well. IV, T connector, drop a pop dock, and B ramp and upper B. But often the CTs will stay on sites to hold some of these positions, and because the CT have the opportunity to either rush some of these areas or hold it on a position on the side. Alright, so here you can see from CT spawn to IV and T connector. And remember, if you want to see it again, if you only focused on one of the routes, you can simply just go back in the video. And after this, I'm going to be showing you to drop and B house. And notice that I haven't mentioned upper B, and this is because it's a little more complex and a little harder to understand, and you can do a lot more things there. So I'm going to talk about that in the next part of this video, so be sure to watch that as well. Right, so next up we'll be talking about the bomb sites. And first off, the two bomb sites are located here, one in the middle of the map and one in the downside of the map. And first off, we'll be focusing on the A bomb site, and the A bomb site is in the middle of the map. And here's a little picture of the map, and I'll be showing different pictures of different positions where the T's can go in and different positions where the CTs can be at. And in the left corner here you can see a map over the A site, which I'll be using to demonstrate how CT and T can operate on this site. So first off, we'll be talking about the T perspective. The T's can go in from different angles. First off, they can go in from T connector, where they'll be coming out from this little hole you can see here. Um, they can also get in from drop a pop dock, which is this little angle here, and this is actually very powerful because they can see on the whole bomb site nearly. They can cover what the people from T connected cannot cover, so therefore it's very powerful to get control of this part of the map. And also, of course, they can go in from IV, which looks like this, where they can also peek on the A bomb site. So here you can see the different areas where the T's can go in from. Of course, they can go in from different angles as well if they have control of other parts of the map, but this is essentially what where the teams can come from. Alright, so next up we'll be talking about the CT perspective of this, and it's a little bit more tricky because the TT can be all over the site, but here I'm just going to cover some angles that they can peek from, or some areas that they can be in that is very effective and common for CTs to be in. So the first one is what we call electric box. This area is very effective because you can both look at the T connector and you can look at drop a pop dock and have control of both of these areas, and therefore you can eliminate any T's coming in to take control of the site. And also this electric box is not able, you're not able to shoot through this little box, so you can reload or smoke or flash if you want to, and not be exposed to any of these angles. The next one is what we call sea and heaven. Sea and heaven are nearly above each other, and first off we're going to talk about sea. Sea is very good for generally AWPers because it's a very defensive position, and you can both hold T connector and um, drop a pop dog, and you can back up your teammate maybe at E-box. And of course you are not exposed to any other angle, only if a T pushes maybe through IV, and on the bomb side you can be exposed, but it's a very defensive position, which makes it very good for AWPers. The next one is heaven. Heaven is just above sea, and here you have an overview of the whole site. It can both be effective for people using guns like M4 or AVPs, because you can look at Ivy and you can look at T connector and you can look at drop. Of course, here you're really exposed to many angles at the same time, so you have to be very careful what you peek and how you peek. Also, because this glass and the wall, you are able to shoot through these, so therefore you can be spammed quite well and also naded. So you have to be careful, but it's a very effective position to maybe give info to your teammates. Alright, so next up we have green train or hell, and I'm just gonna say, if you want to call out some of these trains or tell your teammates where these trains are or where the enemy are, it's pretty easy to call out because you can just say the train by its color. So this is green train, and this both works on the A side and the B side, and this specific position on the side of this green train is called hell. This position is very effective because you're not exposed to that many angles at the same time. You can both hold IV and T connector if you want to, and also if the enemy infiltrate the site, you can very effective and quickly retake the site with your teammates. So here's different positions where the T's can be at, and in a second I'm gonna show the B bomb site, and then we're gonna show the different positions in these different areas that you can use to look at these different areas and have control of these different areas. Alright, so now we're gonna talk about the B bomb site. The B bomb site is in the downside of this map, and this is where the T's can rush in order to have a successful round. The B side looks like this, and there's a lot of different positions where the CTs can hide, and also the Ts can hide if they infiltrate the site. The a map of the B is looks like this, and this is what I'm gonna talk about or use when I'm gonna illustrate where the Ts can go in from and where the CTs can hide. So first off, we're gonna have a look at the T perspective of this. Of course, you know that the T's can go down from what we call B ramp. B ramp looks like this, and here you can see that the T's are exposed very late, which makes it possible for a quick rush to expose the CTs. The T's can also come into the B side from what we call upper B, and here they have like a lookout of what is on the B side, and they can look at very many different positions at the same time. So therefore, if you're rushing or if you just want to clear out the side, this is a very good position. So this is the two different positions where the T's can come from. And just as I said on the A side, of course the T's can come from other angles or other areas as well, but they have to have control of other parts of the map in order to do so. But this is generally where the T's can come from. So next up I'm going to talk about the CT perspective, and also this is a lot more trickier because of course the CTs can be all over the site, but here I'm just going to cover generally good places to be. The first one is what we call bomb train or back white train, and just on A side as well, it's pretty easy to call out these positions because you just call them out by what you see. And here you see a white train. Behind the white train, this is back white train, and also the bomb train, which is just bomb train. So these positions or this area to be in is quite good because you can peek on the B ramp, and you can also jump on the ladder or jump on the bomb train to look at upper B, which is very very effective. The next position is what we call ladder. On here, the ladder, the CT has the opportunity to hide behind this little pillar here, and if a rush is coming in, this position can be very good because the T's have a lot of angles to clear, and here he can play the little ninja style and hide and maybe get some extra frags. Also, he can climb up the ladder if he thinks anyone is in upper B, and he can rush them there. Right, so the next position is what we call headshot. Um, why it's called headshot is because an Opry can be here, and the only thing you can see is the head, and it's very difficult for the T's to hit this. So it's very powerful for a Opry to be here because he can look at upper B, and he can also look on the side if someone's planning. The next position is also for an ARPer, and this is simply just what we call C or outer C, CT. And this is also very good because he can, if you stand here, you can look at the bomb train or the side, and you can also look at upper B. And also because many likes to stand here because if they're not sure if it's B or A, they can rotate very fast to A. So these are the four different positions that a CT can be in. He can also be at many other positions, but this is generally good areas for a CT to be in and to get frags and info for his team. Alright, so that was it for this video. Remember, this is part one of two parts where I'm going to talk about trends. Well, in the next one, I'm going to talk about powerful positioning and common grenades. So that's going to be very, very nice to talk about, and I'm really looking forward to do so. Remember, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and comment down below what map I should do next. Thank you for watching.